Before he became a Sith Lord, a war hero, and one of the most enigmatic figures in galactic history, Revan was simply a gifted Padawan with an insatiable thirst for knowledge and power. His story begins like so many Jedi within the Order, but his journey was anything but ordinary. Much of Revan's early life remains shrouded in mystery. Even his birth name has been lost to time. What we do know is he was born in the Outer Rim territories, a region rife with hardship and conflict. Discovered by the Jedi at a young age, his raw connection to the Force was undeniable. It was said that his talent surpassed many of his peers, marking him as a prodigy from the start. Revan's journey through the Jedi Order was anything but conventional. Over time, he trained under multiple masters, each contributing unique perspectives and techniques to his growing arsenal of skills. Among them was the enigmatic Kreia, a Jedi historian with a deep philosophical insight into the Force. Her teaching left a profound impact on Revan, sparking his hunger for knowledge and a deeper understanding of the Force's mysteries. Though Revan eventually surpassed all of his masters, his bond with Kreia endured long after his formal training had ended. He returned to her in secret, seeking wisdom in his moments of doubt. Their connection would later prove pivotal in shaping Revan's fate, for Kreia's own fall from grace mirrored the dangers that lay ahead for her former pupil. Under the guidance of the Jedi Order, Revan excelled in the art of lightsaber combat and the study of the Force. He quickly gained a reputation as a brilliant tactician and a charismatic leader, a seeker of forbidden knowledge. Yet this hunger for understanding would become both his greatest strength and his eventual undoing. By the time the Mandalorian Wars had begun, Revan had already distinguished himself within the Order. The Mandalorians, an ancient warrior culture, had launched a brutal campaign across the Outer Rim, leaving destruction in their wake. Despite the Jedi Council's hesitance to intervene, Revan took a stand. Frustrated by the Jedi Council's inaction, he defied their wishes, rallying Jedi and Republic forces to fight back. Many viewed this as an act of rebellion, but to Revan it was a moral imperative. During this campaign against the Mandalorians, Revan encountered a devastated village on KOTOR, one of the many worlds ravaged by the Mandalorian cruelty. As he explored the ruins, he discovered the remains of a Mandalorian helmet, a chilling symbol of the atrocities committed there. A vision through the Force revealed to Revan the truth. A Mandalorian slaughter carried out against the KOTOR people with no mercy. Moved by the tragedy, Revan donned the helmet as a mask, vowing to never forget the lives lost and to hold the Mandalorians accountable. It became a powerful symbol, representing his resolve to end the war at any cost. From that moment, the mask was as much part of him as his lightsaber, a haunting reminder of the cost of war. His words inspired countless Jedi to join his cause, including his closest friend and eventual apprentice Malak. Together they turned the tide of the war, proving that Revan was not only a warrior, but a savior to the galaxy. Yet with each battle, his decisions grew more ruthless. The line between justice and power began to blur. Revan's campaign against the Mandalorians reached its climax at Malachor 5, a remote and desolate world steeped in dark side energy. The Mandalorians, seeking to lure Revan into a decisive battle, fortified their forces there. Revan, ever the tactician, recognized the importance of this battle and devised a plan that would leave an indelible mark on the galaxy. Using the Republic's most brilliant engineers, Revan commissioned the creation of the Mass Shadow Generator, a superweapon capable of unleashing catastrophic destruction. He placed his trusted general, Mitra Surik, later known as the Jedi Exile, in command of the device, entrusting her with a terrible decision: activate the weapon and end the war. regardless of the cost. As the battle raged, Revan's forces lured the Mandalorian fleet into a trap. At the height of the conflict, the mass shadow generator was activated, tearing apart the Mandalorian armada and annihilating Revan's enemies, devastating the surface of Malachor 5 in the process. The weapon's power caused massive gravitational anomalies, leaving the planet a shattered, lifeless husk. While the Republic hailed Revan's victory as a triumph, the cost was horrifying. Millions perished in the battle, including countless Republic soldiers and Jedi who had followed him into the war. The devastation on Malachor 5 not only broke the Mandalorian forces, but also shattered the spirits of the many who had followed and trusted Revan's leadership. Malachor 5's dark side energies seeped into Revan, fueling his growing ambition and feeding his doubt about the Jedi Council. Witnessing the devastation, Revan's perspective shifted. He saw the galaxy as a fragile and weak thing, requiring strong leadership to survive. This realization set him on a path to seek ultimate power, a path that led directly to the ancient Sith Empire. Following the war, Revan and Malak began their journey beyond the known galaxy, uncovering forbidden knowledge of the dark side. It was during this time that Revan discovered the ancient Sith Empire and pledged himself to its teachings. Revan and Malak declared themselves the new Dark Lords of the Sith, returning to the galaxy not as saviors, but as conquerors. By the war's end, Revan was hailed as a hero of the Republic, but the cost of victory had weighed heavily on him. The Mandalorian Wars had changed him, exposing him to the worst of the galaxy, and planting the seeds of rebellion against the very order that had trained him. In the years that followed, Revan's path would diverge even further, leading him to a destiny that would shake the galaxy to its core. But before he became a Sith Lord, before he became a redeemed Jedi, Revan was a warrior, a hero fighting for what he believed was right, and that belief would become his greatest weapon and his greatest weakness. This is only the beginning of Revan's story. Next time we'll explore his fall into the dark side in greater depth, his rise as a Dark Lord of the Sith, and the legacy that would echo through generations. But for now, we remember the Jedi who dared to question everything. Let me know what you think down below, and if you like this kind of content, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. It helps us moving forward against the algorithm. Peace, love, and may the Force be with you always.